Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Business Talk with Ivan. I'm a digital business owner. Me and my partner, Ryan, we started our business about 18, 19 months ago now, and we help people set up their own digital businesses, no matter where they are in the world, okay? And I am not alone. There are thousands of us doing exactly the same thing. And these interviews are where I just get to talk to these people, okay? And I have made so many amazing friends and connections all over the world. And we are all running our own digital businesses. And what we do is we teach people how to use social media to generate an income. What makes this business different to everything else is the fact that we provide you with everything. We provide all the systems, all the tools. We provide you with your website, your email marketing campaign. All of that is provided for you. Plus, we give you all the training and everything that you need. And you get a personal coach and mentor as well, literally. So they're there to kind of walk the journey with you, hold your hand, and make sure that you're supported. And today I am joined by a lovely lady, Marcela, who is a coach and mentor in this amazing business. She lives in Marseille in France, and I'm going to introduce you to her right now. Hello, Marcela. How are you?
Hello, Ivan. Do you hear me well?
Can hear you perfectly. Fantastic. How are you?
Good here. Enjoy the sun.
I know. I've even put a bit of a Marseille backdrop in the behind us on the. Hopefully that looks familiar to you. Apparently that's some big hill with a cathedral or big church in Marseille.
Yeah, it's the famous one. It's from the fishermen.
Oh.
And it's beautiful inside. If you ever get the chance to come down here, it's amazing. It's really nice.
Marseille, I've done Nice and all around that kind of area of South France, but I've never been to Marseille yet, so it's on my list.
Marseille has a very good reputation sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know. People tend to come around other cities, but they don't actually come here.
Yeah.
But and I do recommend it. There are so many places. It has been given a lot of change in the last 10 years. A lot of recommendations and a lot of new things. Of course, this year is a little special, but people are nice. It's very south, the beach, and it's not very French in many things because it's a little bit messy and disorganized, but it's very human. I really like that.
Oh, that is amazing. No, it's definitely on my list of places to visit. Have you lived in Marseille all your life?
Well, actually, no, I'm Colombian.
Oh, right.
I've come from everywhere. I'm Colombian, and then I lived in Belgium. I lived in the US. I lived in Spain for 12 years in Madrid, and it's been 3.5 years since I'm here in Marseille.
Fantastic. Well, when we come to Marseille, we'll have to meet up for a coffee, won't we? So
of course, yeah. I'll introduce you to the typical things. There are many things to do. I love traveling too. So I always find, the unique places where not all the tourists go, but where you get the unique, the real feeling.
Love it. Fantastic. Well, today we're going to talk business, aren't we? So we're not talking travel, as much as we'd love to spend all day talking about travel, because I could. Today we're going to talk about digital business and the fact that we both run our own digital businesses. So, can hear your story. So my first question is, what were you doing before you started this business?
Well, when I came, because the thing is, I was in Madrid, and I always worked for these big multinationals, very international, always in marketing and business development. So I cannot complain on that. It's been a great experience. I love that. And, the kind of offices where you have the beer right next to you and you get to travel. So that was very cool. But then when I decided to come here, because my husband is from Marseille, so I decided to change my entire life. So I packed up my daughter, came here, and I realized that the balance of life that I was looking for was not that easy, right? Because probably before I didn't have my family here with me, and I realized, I mean, the south of France is very expensive. It's not, of course, it's not shocking, but I for me it was shocking that the salaries were not that good compared to the life. I mean, today is still the day that I don't understand how people live with the salaries and what everything costed. So yeah, I needed something different. Also, the traffic, it was terrible. At some point, we wanted to expand the family, and we wanted to have a baby. And then I realized that if I would be just paying for the daycare and the extra activities, and spending my entire day in the car in an office without seeing my family. And that's not why I came here. I wanted something different.
Absolutely. And a digital business absolutely ticks that box, doesn't it? So it absolutely it opens up your life for something completely different, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's actually, I knew that I needed something, but I wasn't sure what. I wanted to work on remote, like everybody is doing right now, because I had done it before too. But at the same time, with baby, it's not feasible. I mean, it's very complicated.
I get it, absolutely. So were you looking for a digital business when you found this one? Had you actively been looking for one?
No. No, not at all. I come from entrepreneurs. My entire family, my parents had their own company. My husband, he has his own company, his own business. So I know how hard it is to have a business.
Yeah.
It was something I'd never considered in my life because, there's this stress, the responsibility to pay for the rent. At the end of the month, I see my husband thinking I have to pay the salaries. How am I going to do to handle employees? So there is a lot of things that I've seen my entire life, and I knew that I felt myself more secure also in a company. So I never even considered the possibility of doing a business until I saw this one. And then I saw that many of the details of the negative side that I didn't want in a business, we didn't have them here because we don't have to handle the employees. We don't have to pay them. We don't have to, everything it's online. So we don't have to pay for local. Yeah. We don't need to, everything is online, and I get to prioritize my family, my children around my work.
Yeah.
And that's something that, because before, one of the things that I was more frustrated before is because when I was working at home, I had the chance to do that before everything. Yeah. And I had my daughter right next to me, and I always had a deadline. I always had something urgent, and I couldn't play with her, and I couldn't help her much with her homework. And I said, this is not a way of doing things. I mean, she would tell me, can we go outside and play? I couldn't. I just said, yeah, I'm going to finish this. And then there would be something coming up. So it was so frustrating. And here, yeah, I didn't, here I get to do it. My baby is sleeping right now. He wakes up, I have to pick him up, but I get to work.
You're there all the time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So as much time as you need to with your family grow, and you're also running a business that's generating you an income at the same time. So, how does it get any better than that? Seriously, And I just want to say hello to all our viewers as well. So I know that we've got people watching on your page, Marcela, as well as on my page as well. And, so whoever's watching, say hello in the comments. Please let us know that you're watching. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in comments and we can try our best to answer them for you. So my next question is, when you joined and then you started your business, because you were like me, you had no experience before you started this. How did you find the training, going through the process of setting up and getting going? How did you find that?
Well, when I joined the business, I knew that there would be a training involved. But then honestly, I didn't expect it to be so complete, because it is very complete. I come from marketing, and I know that digital marketing is something that changes all the time. It's relatively new with all about social media, and it changes every day. So I was really surprised to see that it was very complete. It was very professional, and I could just follow it because it's very detailed, right? And it's continuously updating. So, and there are a lot of examples, a lot of people, people in the team and business doing the same thing. So once they learn something, they share it with the rest, and that's something that you cannot find it anywhere, I would say, because unless you connect. I mean, of course, there is a huge tons of information out there on YouTube and on Google. If anybody could really do it, but the thing is to put that information together and to know exactly what to do, and this simplifies that, right?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, and it is, and don't, and people are constantly saying to me, well, when you say it's the training's easy, what does that actually mean? And apart from saying it literally is kind of step by step, literally click by click. We show you what to do, don't we? Literally step by step. You can't make it any easier.
And everything is in videos, and I have so many friends here in Europe. I have this little team, and most of them are 50 plus, and I get to to see them follow the training and work in, and I can be a little bit limited sometimes with technology too, and then we just share, and it's really nice.
No, it is, absolutely. It really is. Okay, so why this business then? What made you choose this business versus maybe other ones that you looked at or whatever?
Okay, so I think there are many reasons. The first one, as you said before, about the mentoring. There is always someone, to help you. My mentor is great. I love her. Because
is she in France as well, or is she somewhere else?
She's an English lady living the life in south of France.
Oh, very good.
So and she introduced me to the business, and she has helped me so much. And also I have a coach. She's English as well, living in Spain. So I think that having someone to talk, and because starting a business can be very lonely, and here we don't have that. Here, everything, you can talk to people, you can share your frustrations or your questions, share ideas, and that's so good. So I love that part. I also like that it's international. I love traveling like you, so I love meeting new cultures. And that, for me, that was super important as well.
Yeah.
And I like that. I mean, everything that we learn, because for me, coming from marketing, what I do it's important as well, my career, but also in terms of learning and development. I had never done that, because when you work in an office for someone, you just stick to what people tell you to do, right?
Yeah.
You don't really grow. And here, the growth is amazing. I mean, is exponentially, because you really want to learn for yourself.
You do. You take such pride in it as well, don't you? Because it's, when you, what I say is it's the most proud thing to have built a business from nothing and see a business grow and flourish is probably one of the most satisfying things I think that anyone can experience in life, really. And so I love that fact. And like you said, the meeting people all over the world, the community, the friendships you make, because if when you work online, naturally you're at home or you're working somewhere. So you're on your own, but that's the thing, you're never on your own, are you? Because and people can't understand it because they're not until they move forward and join the program. But listen to us when we say to you that the community network support structure that you have in place with this business, there is nothing like it. There is nothing like it at all.
Actually, that you touched something important for me that I hadn't really realized. I mean, I've done a lot of studies. I worked my entire life to be independent.
Yeah.
Now the fact that I'm at home with my children, I don't, I feel independent. I still continue feeling independent, and I feel important. I don't feel like I need to wait for my husband to be at night, with dinner prepared. And and of course, I do it because it's my family and I love my family. But I don't feel like this is all I'm doing, because I feel useful to, and I'm thinking all the time, and I think that was important for me too.
Yeah. No, I absolutely get that. I absolutely get that. So when you think back to your journey over the past kind of year, has it been an easy journey for you? Has there been any real kind of challenges or hard things that you've had to overcome whilst you've been doing your business?
Yeah, no, it's not always easy. I think that when everybody start any kind of business, we always come with a lot of hopes, and we think that everything is going to be so easy and nice, and not everything. And I've had to work a lot and to study a lot and to go over and beyond to what I thought that I had to do. Probably that's
Yeah.
one of the, and also to be more organized, and have to learn so much and so many different things, because it's not about the training. Of course we have the training, but it's more being patient.
Oh, I can relate to that. I absolutely can relate to that.
Being patient, yeah, it's like, okay. And also on the creativity side, like I'm a more an Excel girl, and then I had to learn so much on that part too.
No, but and again, you probably that's not unusual, And some people have, we all have our strengths in our particular areas, whether it's, I don't know, talking on camera, or like you say, creativity or writing, whatever that may be, or something completely different. But again, it doesn't matter when you do this, because we give you all the tools that you need to, we even provide, there's even examples of what ads can look like, that you can just copy and paste and just tweak them to make them your own. So you don't even have to think about that from scratch either, which, I mean,
but at the same time, you need, you have to, everything is there, but I think you need to sort of adapt it to yourself.
You've got to put your own spin on it, haven't you?
Exactly. And that's something I really like, because sometimes we lose ourselves. We forget who we are really, because it's a day to day, and then we just, and here I have to really think about who I am. Why am I doing this? What do I really like? I discovered so many things about myself that I didn't know. Like, I love taking pictures. I used to love taking pictures, but now it's something that I'm learning. I don't know. So it's been also about self-discovery.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing. So, like, when you think ahead, like for 12 months, or 18 months, what are you working towards, and what's the goal for you? What would you like to see be the situation for you in 12, 18 months?
Well, I want to continue staying home with my children, baby. I really want another baby.
Does your husband know that yet, or not? Is that going to be news to him?
I know, no, he knows. I've told him, no. So we're working on it. No, I don't. In order to do that, I don't want to go back, to the office and everything, sending CVs, and I cannot imagine myself doing that again. So I want to keep, staying home with my family. I want to travel again once it's possible, especially to go back to Colombia, because it's been already a year and a half since I didn't see my parents. My sister, she lives in Canada as well, Montreal. So I have, family all over the place, and I really, want to reconnect again. Because the thing is that for us, I left my country, and it's my family and everything. And one of the main reasons I started also the business was because I wanted to be closer to my family, and not just through a computer or through a screen. I want my children to meet their grandparents, to speak Spanish, to know what Colombia is, the food and the culture and all the things that I've grown up with. And when you leave your country and leave your roots, sometimes when you have family, they lose all that. So for me, it's also important and when you work in an office, sometimes organizing the holidays and paying for tickets for everyone is super expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. Oh, you still there? Have I lost you? Marcela, have we lost her? We may have lost her. We'll give it a second and see if she comes back. Sometimes this is a thing with internet. Sometimes the internet can freeze up. So hopefully she'll come back. Let's give it a second. But the thing about this business, for people watching is if you've been looking for a plan B, and now with 2020 being like it was and the start of 2021, there's never been a better time to start thinking about starting a digital business, because it is the perfect plan B, because you can run it alongside your full-time job, or you can do it as a plan B, as a side hustle. So for me, I work full-time. I have my day job, I work, okay, and then I do this on the side. But what it's enabled me to do, and me and my partner, is it's helped generate extra income for us, which is exactly what we wanted, because we all want more money, let's be honest. But when we go traveling, because we love to travel, what it does is it runs in the background for us whilst we're away traveling. So, again, we're generating income whilst we're off seeing the world. So you can't ask for better than that. You really can't. So if you are looking for a plan B, a side hustle, whatever that may be, something just different, a change to try, whatever that may be, then starting a digital business could absolutely be the thing for you. And we would recommend that we offer free workshops so you can find out all about it. And I'm just hoping that Marcela is going to come back on. So, and then we can carry on if she's hopefully going to come back on. But if not, we will stop it there. But what I will say to you is we run free workshops every week. We run them live twice a week. So no matter where you are in the world, you can watch this workshop. Timings don't always suit you, all right? But we record them so that you can watch it on demand. So again, to find out more information, you just need to go to our website. So you can see my website address on the screen. Marcela would have provided her email address, but she hasn't come back on. So just one second. You can tell we're live, see? You can tell we're live. So this is the beauty of live. You see, we always have technical issues. It has to be helped. So hi, Antonia. Hi, Jetsu. Hopefully you are well. No problem at all. I'm just I want to give it a second to see if Marcela can come back. Otherwise, we'll stop the broadcast. But hopefully that was really interesting and really helpful for people. She's responding, so just give me a second. Just get the message. So I think she's going to come back on. So I will keep talking for a bit longer yet. So I will try not to bore anybody. But yeah, what I was saying is, me and my partner, we love to travel. That was always our big thing. But the cost of travel got more expensive and is getting more expensive. But also we wanted a second income stream, because who doesn't want that? And that's what this business has given us. So I think we've got Marcela back. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Well, actually, because I don't live in Marseille, I live in the countryside, really far away from everything. And sometimes it happens.
It's okay. I've hopefully not been boring people too much, but I've been keeping them entertained. I didn't do a song or a dance, but I could have done a song or a dance actually.
Okay.
So I think I can't remember the question I was asking you then was kind of around
the goals for next year. My family.
Yeah. So go on, tell me the answer to that question again. Where do you see yourself in 12, 18 months?
Yeah, I mean, family, having another baby, staying at home, and traveling more often, traveling to Colombia, and staying. And I also something else, because my husband works so much, and then I would like him to have more free time, to be at home, and more free time for himself.
That is, and because time is everything, isn't it? Time is so precious, and particularly when you've got a young family. Having being able to see them grow up and be at home and just be around. So whether that is physically needing to look after them because you've got a young baby, etc., or just to be able to be home when they come home from school and be able to do those school runs without having to completely reorganize your life.
Exactly.
You know, that's a big thing. That is a big thing for people, isn't it?
Yeah, because I mean, I've lived that before. You know, with my daughter, when I lived in Madrid, I didn't get to see her much, like at night, and I would put her to sleep late because so I could see her a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was terrible because sometimes I remember at some point she was getting bullied at school,
Oh no.
and I didn't know. I had no idea because I was working, and I used to have a nanny. She would pick her up, and she was little, so I wouldn't. And then I just realized, because I think that some mother told me, and I said, this is not possible. How do we live in a world where we have children and they have issues and we don't know about them because we are so busy with everything else, right?
Yeah.
And I also, that was one of the points. Since I came here, I cannot tell you how happy I am to be able to take her to school and then pick her up in the afternoon and ask her about. She tells me about everything. I know all her moms. I've told all her friends. I know all the moms. I'm the coffee maker. You know, I organize everything. Because I also wanted to, to know the region, but I also wanted to put this network around her because I wanted her to understand that I was there for her.
Yeah, I get it.
I couldn't before.
No, I get it. So this all starts, doesn't it, with a workshop? This all starts. We watched a workshop. You watched a workshop. I watched a workshop.
Yeah.
Which tell people why should they invest their time? Do you think to watch the workshop?
Well, I think that internet today is giving us this huge possibility, right? There are a lot of people. It was not like 10 years ago where there are people working and very technology and no, this is something for everybody today, and we can use it. So I think what we should really ask ourselves is if we are happy where we are, because the workshop is 90 minutes, and some people may say, oh, it's a long time, and said, yeah, but you know what, in 90 minutes it's a movie, or it's just the time we pass, spend scrolling on our mobiles or not doing anything really worth it. So I think it's more about where we want to be in our own life in a year, 5 years. I think there are so many reasons, today, the economy, what happened this year, it's been a huge call for everyone. I also think about retirement, what's going to happen. And here in Europe, we're all getting older, right? What's going to happen when we get to that point?
Yeah, exactly.
Is the system going to be able to hold that, right? So it's more about a bit. When I started this, I had no idea on anything. I didn't know what to do or didn't know how to start. And this is perfect for that, because it's something that allows us, because even without any idea or product or anything, it provides everything. I tend to explain it's more like a digital franchise.
Yeah.
Because it's a complete package, right?
Business in a box. That's the way I think about it.
Exactly. And then the workshop, what the workshop does, and what I really liked, right, is because they're always real people. Every time there are twice per week, and always what I find amazing is that they're always different people every time share their experience. So it's not like that was what amazed me at the beginning, that I said, oh, this is something that is just 10 people succeed and then they tell their story and then hook up the rest. But no, here there's so many every time.
Yeah.
It's impossible to know because it's huge, right? It's such a huge community. And
it is.
I love hearing their stories. And so the workshop, it's just 90 minutes. It doesn't have any, commitment or anything. It's more thinking about what people want. What do you want for you?
Exactly. It is. Yeah, it is. And it's complimentary, so there's no cost for it. So all they need to do is register on one of our websites. What's your website address, Marcela?
Oh, it's It's in my Facebook page. It's called Invita. Invita, it's Game Awards of Life. Enjoy life. And then /int, because it's international. I know, I made it a little bit complicated. But it's actually enjoying life and international.
Amazing. So so it's completely complimentary. You can register. We'll send you emails with a link to watch it. We do it live twice a week, but you can also watch the recorded version straight away on demand. Yep. We did exactly that. We watched this workshop, when we started. I actually co-present the workshop now, so and I do that. And as Marcela says, so the testimonials that I get to hear, because they are just real people who just share their journey as to why they started. But more importantly, it shows they're quite open about it, and they're quite honest about what it's done for them, what the business is actually generating for them. So we're talking facts and figures here, and it's incredible, and it brings to life that anyone can do it, and I do literally mean anyone. And nothing should hold you back. The only limit to what is possible, the only thing that holds anyone back from living the life of dreams is you. It is, that's the limit.
Actually, I wanted to say something there, because I do want to say that it requires work and it requires commitment. That everybody can do it. This is like cooking. Everybody can do it, but not everybody should. Yeah. It's like in my case before.
It proves it's live. This is all of it,
So the thing is that not everything that is worth it, it requires work behind, and the results are not instantly, but they exist, right? And that's something that people should know. I mean, if they think that they're gonna have some quick solution and become rich this week, no, it's not gonna be like that, right? Because it's something solid, it's something professional, it's something that you need to work to make a result. But we are there to help each other, and that's pretty cool.
It is, and I can honestly say starting this business was the best decision that we ever made, hands down. All right, and I would actively encourage everybody to find out more. It is as simple as that. You have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose, but potentially everything to gain. Marcela, thank you so very much. That has been absolutely awesome. As I knew she was for people watching, she was nervous before we started, but she's been awesome. She's been absolutely fantastic. So Marcela, thank you so very much. That has been awesome.
Thank you so much, Ivan, for the invitation.
No, you're more than welcome. And, I tell you what, we will do this again in 12, 18 months because it'll be amazing to catch up with you. It really will. So
perfect.
But thank you. And to everybody watching, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, thank you for watching. And I will see you on the next episode of Business Talk with Ivan. So until then, we'll say see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.